Hello, hello, and welcome to the 7th episode of Naughty Lines, the show where lines are drawn below the belt and sometimes above the belly. Today I have with me a guest that I've been trying to get on the show for a while, but I understand that some schedules are not really made the same. So, with that being said, welcome PureBoiii.
Hello. I'm happy to be here. This is the first time I've ever done like a podcast like this. Pretty excited to see what's gonna happen.
Yee yee, awesome. I'm glad that you're excited. I'm very happy that you're here. I've been
Hmm.
admiring your
Yeah.
work for quite a while.
Thank you.
Yee
It
yee.
took so long to finally be able to make this happen, but
Nah, it's okay. I understand. Not all schedules are made the same.
mhm. Yeah, and there was a chance that I would have completely missed the time for this because I thought that I'm not 6 hours ahead, I'm 6 hours behind.
Oh yeah, let me flame you for a second
Oh no,
in
no,
front of
you're
an
gonna
adoring
roast me.
audience.
Oh
Uh,
shit. Okay.
when it comes to Pure Boy here, he is 6 hours ahead of me, so therefore,
Yeah.
he thought that he was that we were gonna have this interview at 4 in the morning my time, and like 10 in the morning his time, and
Okay.
I'm sitting here like whatever he was telling me that I'm like no 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 it is.
Okay. I don't know why I messed that up. I don't know why. Like, cause you messaged me at like 8 in the evening and it was 2 in the morning at my time, and I was like, oh yeah. So I'm definitely like 6 hours ahead. But for some reason, my brain was like, oh no, you're 6 hours behind, man. Uh,
Yeah, you really were behind.
yeah. And I was gonna message you like at 4 in the morning your time, like, hey man, hey Tony, I'm here for the podcast. What's
Again,
going
again, I would have
on? I have my
killed
tea.
you. I would have
Yes,
killed you.
I'm like, hey man, I have my tea here. I have my toast with butter, and I'm waiting. What's going on? And you just wake up, you're like, what the fuck? Wait, am I allowed to swear? Is that allowed?
Yeah,
Is that legal?
of course you're allowed.
What the fuck? Pure boy, what the fuck is this? I
uh
don't scream anymore.
All right. So with that, with the roasting being done, and that
Hmm.
being said, let's get into some questions now. I am gonna be asking you some routine questions that I ask all my guests, but
Okay.
I also have a little list of questions that I have formulated specifically for you.
Ooh.
So
Okay, are they spicy? Are they
they're
really spicy?
they're they're super spicy.
Okay, not even mild. They're spicy shit. Okay, cool.
S-
Okay, give me to it.
So first question would be, what started you on your art journey? What got you into art?
Okay, so like in general, drawing.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so I think it was like when I was like 5 years old probably or something. I was like one of those kids that always watched Cartoon Network, fuck Nickelodeon, all my friends like Cartoon Network. Um and I was just like watching all those cartoons, and eventually I was like, I wanna try drawing them. And so like I started like drawing all these characters like the Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, the Absolute Chad, Dexter. And I kind of like that's basically what got me started. And I had like other friends that were basically artists and stuff like that, and they're like, oh hey Pure, here's a drawing for your birthday. It's Samurai Jack. And I'm like, oh thank you very much, Carl. That looks great. And that's basically what got me started. And eventually I had some other like friends that liked drawing, and we would like get together. So we didn't have like a lot of toys or stuff like that. So we played with rocks and like leaves and cardboard. We would take cardboard boxes, cut them up into like card shapes, and I would then proceed to like draw our own like Sonic cards, like our own like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff like that. So I think that's like the origin of when I started drawing just in general.
Okay. Okay. And okay, so basically just like starting off with Cartoon Network, that's what got you started, like that's what
Oh
got you on
yeah.
the train. And so like Johnny Bra okay, I've heard when it comes to drawing the Powerpuff Girls, they're deceptively simple, but very difficult to master drawing. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're like so like those noodle arms and those noodle legs. Okay, they're fine, but like it's the head and it was the eyes. The hardest bit for me was the eyes. Like I've looked back on some of the drawings that I've done of them, and
Mm-hmm.
they're just like some of them are just black voids for eyes. It's terrible. I know that I eventually moved on from Cartoon Network and I started like drawing like Winx Club characters. So this was like my first ever business. So when I was little, I was drawing like Winx Club characters, and then I proceeded to go to my mom's friends, and I would sell the drawings to them for like 20 pennies or something like that. And when my mom found out, she was like, "Oh, bring them back the money right now." And I was like, "But mom, I'm doing a business." And so that was like I guess those were my first commissions, without consent. Because I went to them and I was like, "Hey, buy my art, please." They were like, "Okay, have 20 pennies."
That's it's like a taxi driver going around being like, "Hey, hey, let me drive you places.
Hey,
Get in."
I was like, get in, bitch. We're going shopping. Let's go. And you just force people inside your taxi.
Okay, so now that we've gotten through to the when you started, so next question would be, why do you do what you do? So why art?
It's just like okay, so in school, basically, I was only good at two things. I was good at drawing, and I was good at English. And like drawing actually like brought me joy. So I was thinking to myself like, oh, this is fun. Artists exist. Oh, I'm gonna be an artist. And my dad was also like, he was a carpenter and now he's like a designer. But he would always like draw like people and draw like furniture. And I was like, oh damn, I want to do that, Dad. I want to do that. And I guess that's kind of what brought me into it. And it
Mm-hmm.
was also like the encouraging words from my friends, like, "Oh, you draw so good. Oh, I like that." I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." And I would then proceed to like draw even more and get encouraged even more. So yeah, that's basically it. And now I guess I'm here, drawing like Jaden porn and stuff like that.
Okay.
Some bad life decisions were made along the way, but I'm glad that I'm here now.
Right, you're glad to be where you are now.
Yeah, I'm glad to be able to talk to you about this right here in front of an audience. Hello, people. How are you?
That's
Uh,
the first time anyone's ever talked to the audience.
It's like, hello everyone, please follow my Twitter. It's like,
Oh my god. Okay. So we've gotten through the when you started, why you're doing what you're doing. So another question is for you, if it weren't for art, like if there's any other hobbies that you may have, if it weren't for art, what other things would you be into? Like what else would you try to pursue as a career path? Or and added to that, do you like consider art as your career path?
I mean, I would consider art my career path, yeah, because I earn like some money from it.
Mhm.
I've also been able to work in an animation studio as a freelancer. So I was an artist there and for like doing animation music videos and stuff like that. So I was like, oh damn, my art is paying off finally. I can actually earn a living. So I can't imagine myself like doing something that isn't art. Like I can imagine just like let's say, oh, I get like only random commissions here and there, and I'm working like, and art is just like a side thing, and I'm working like full time as like a waitress or a waiter, sir. Sorry, I'm not a guy. I'm a big buff guy. Uh, and like I would always like keep art as like a part of me no matter what I'm doing. Even if I become like a big like office man or some shit like that, I would always be drawing art no matter what I do and trying to make it my own, like, being able to make a living off of art.
Mhm.
Like there are like some like huge artists on like Twitter. Like let's say Blueberry. He's got like a massive following and he's got like a Patreon and he's earning a living right now from just drawing art because he's got like so many Patreons and it's crazy. And I'm like, oh shit, I want to do that. Like, my actual like avatar thing. It was when I was starting out. I was like, oh, I need to make like an avatar for my Twitter, right? And I was looking at Blue Breed, and he has like this bunny, and I was like, oh, I want to be like a knockoff Blue Breed, right? Okay, I'm gonna draw a bunny character for myself, and then and then it eventually like became like my avatar. So that's fun. But yeah,
Okay.
I can't imagine like not doing like, or I guess maybe I could have been like an English teacher like back in my country, like teaching English, but I don't even know about that because I can speak English, but I can't like teach you why you're supposed to speak it like this. It's like, oh, why does this make this? I'm like, I don't know because it sounds good. So
It's
I might be a terrible teacher.
it sounds good this way. Okay, just listen to me.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah,
good.
yeah, literally. Like, I would get in trouble with my English teachers sometimes because they're like, "Oh, well, you did this. Why did you do it?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It sounds good." Well, why does it sound good? It just does, dude. Like, why are you pressuring me? And then I'll get an F because I can't explain it, and they think I'm cheating or some shit. Like, motherfucker. And yeah. Oh, maybe an art teacher. An art teacher would be pretty cool, but that's still related to art though. So, yeah, I can't imagine like not doing art basically.
Hmm.
But if you have it in your heart, just keep doing it, keep going, and then eventually, you might end up in a podcast talking about it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's true. Um, so we've gotten down with the questions that pertain to like who you are as an artist and such. Uh, so and I still have more, but I really want to get into the other into the personal, not personal, but the
Uh,
unique
and
questions,
the spicy
the
ones you said.
spicy ones. Yeah.
Mm.
So, okay. So like you said earlier, you draw Jaden stuff, Jaden
Yeah, as
animation
I do.
stuff.
Yeah.
How much flack do you get for drawing storytime animators such as Jaden?
Oh,
I want to hear how much
oh.
flack you get for what you draw.
Oh, okay. So the only like flag that you usually see is like from Rule 34 comments. Like you think that if it's like porn on a porn website, people will be like, oh yeah, of course it's expected. But every single time like I upload or someone else uploads my drawings of Jaden to Rule 34 Pacquiao or XXX,
Mhm.
everyone there's always gonna be at least one person. There's always gonna be that one guy that's like, why are people doing this to Jaden? It's like it's like how can people do this to a real life person? It's like bro, it's not even like that. And I get like so many DMs of people like, don't you think your not safe for work art of Jaden animations is invading her privacy? And I'm just there like, nah,
How,
nah, I don't think so, bro.
how is it invading
Yeah,
privacy?
I don't know. Like I literally have no idea. And that's like some of the tame ones. That's tame. There's others like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. How dare you draw a fan art of Jade Animations? Don't you know how upset she is about this? Or like, don't you know how upset I don't know who else have I drawn? Emirichu. Yeah, don't you know how upset Emirichu is? Dude, like I'm pretty sure Emirichu would be into it. Like, come on.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, it's usually so I only get these comments though, like most of 99% of them are on the Jaden drawings. And I don't know if it's because like it gets a lot more retweets or just Jaden fans are just crazy and they're fucking obsessed with this.
I
And
I mean, like, I guess you could say it's because a lot of these people like run under the notion that you shouldn't lewd or make NSFW art of someone who's real or like does a or like whenever they're
mm,
portraying themselves online as a cartoon, and it makes no sense to me because
mm.
it's the internet. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
it's like, dude, aren't you like were you born yesterday? What's going on? But no, it's like okay, so I can kind of get it. Like if let's say I take like a real life picture of Jaden, yeah, and
Mhm.
I like I don't know, and I trace over it like and I make it a drawing, but like it's like a portrait, yeah, of
Yeah.
her in real life
Yeah.
version, and then I just slap a big schlong next to her. Like, okay, then I get it. I'm asking for it at that point. That's bad. I don't like that. But if I'm just drawing her like persona or something like, okay, I get it, it's her, but like, is it though? Is it? it's not
It's
really like
not
that.
really
Like
her, yeah.
yeah, no, and there's so okay. So like I'm so annoyed at the people that they always go in the comment sections and they say, "Oh damn, I wonder what at Jaden Animations is gonna think about this." And they tag her and they always tag her. And you've probably noticed this in
Yeah.
like different people's like comment sections. Like people have done that in mine, people have done that in like um all the other people delude her, and the people think they're slick. People think they're being slick, but the reality is that every single person that has like looted, or at least like 90% of them that has done a loot of like Jaden, they know that they should block Jaden animations on Twitter because of assholes like that. These so-called fans that think they're doing it good, like, oh, I know what's their thought process. They're thinking, oh, let me add Jaden animations because she's like she probably doesn't want to look at these like at all. So I'm a good fan. Let me just tell her that these exist again because she's obviously not aware of it. Oh, yeah, of course she's not. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. Of course she is. And she probably doesn't want to acknowledge it. And she's not going to acknowledge it. And you're just like adding her and like you're not doing anything. You're literally not doing anything. So stop. Hey, you guys, anyone that's done that, shame on you.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, if it, like, okay, if I'm not mistaken, Jaden has gone on record saying that she doesn't like it, but I mean, but she also said, there's not really much I can do against it. I just
Yeah,
want to
literally.
avoid it. It's like, and those people who decide to like tag her in these things, it's like, uh, you're kind of not helping her case at all. You're not really doing anything good.
Yeah. It's like, well, are you trying to be a simp? Are you trying to be a simp or something? No, you're not. You're not doing anything with that. You're literally the bad guy in this situation. If you're the one adding Jaden animations, or
Exactly.
just any YouTuber, like I guess except the YouTubers that are openly like okay with that.
Mhm.
Um,
Like I believe my last guest said that Sugar has openly stated that she's fine with it. That
oh
she
yeah,
doesn't care if people make lewds of her.
Yeah. Sugar has like she's actually like she once posted a comment on one of Bluebeard's like pieces where she was like naked in a shower with her roommate or something, and she was like, "Oh damn, this is lewd, but I really like your colors. They're very soft." So she's like acknowledging that Blueberry is like a good artist.
Mhm.
Uh, she probably like got like a bunch of replies and backlash on that, so she just deleted the comment. But like people saw that and people were like, "Oh, okay, cool. Jade, not Jaden, sorry, Sugar." Sugar is okay with it, so that's cool.
Right.
Um, and yeah, so people like that, that's a mature way of going about it. Like, oh, okay, this exists. Like, I don't want anything to do with it, but if it exists, that's fine. You do you. Just don't tag me in it. Don't add me in the comments. Don't do anything. Just, you do you. I'll do my own thing. We can all just live our separate lives. And it's just like it's kind of like a beautiful cycle, isn't it? The YouTubers create videos. We look at the videos. We create lewds of the videos. There's always gonna be like at least one lewd from each video that they make. At least that's how I see it. Like no matter what they do, there's gonna be at least one lewd based off of it.
Mhm.
So you might as well just let it happen. Just let it happen. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Just keep doing your own thing. Unless you're a complete asshole and you're like, oh, this. Unless you're let's say I'm this YouTuber, yeah, and I've stated before, oh, I don't want people drawing my persona like this. Ooh. And then I see a random like artist drew my persona and like kind of not safe for work, like not even like completely fucked up, not safe for work, just like, oh, she's in a bikini or she's a bit revealing. Oh, I'm gonna make a Twitter post about this and I'm gonna add the artist so that my entire yeah, I'm gonna add a not safe for work artist so that all my minor fans can see that account and then report it. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna go great. It's like what kind of I'm not gonna say any names, but YouTubers have done that, and it's real scummy because it fucks up the artist completely. Their Twitter gets messed up. It gets deleted, maybe worst case, and even worse than that, they get demotivated and they just want to stop drawing altogether because of shit like this. No, you could easily just go in their DMs, tell them, hey, I'm not comfortable with you drawing this. And if they're okay with it, they'll be like, you know what, okay, yeah, I'll delete it, no worries. And you can both go your separate ways. They won't lose you anymore. They're gonna lose someone else that's fine with it. It's okay. You don't need to make it into like a big drama thing, whatever. Because like, I'm referencing a situation that happened recently on Twitter where an artist that got canceled because of a YouTuber like that.
Oh yeah. Like,
And like,
oh, go ahead.
and yeah, it was basically this artist was drawing just their character in a bit, kind of revealing clothing. It basically just looked like normal fan art. It literally looked like normal fan art because this YouTuber before has posted like in the end card where they show all the fan art they get and all that.
Mhm.
There was like one of them was just like her persona in like a bikini, and it was even more revealing. But no, this guy, just because this guy's a not safe for work artist and he's drawn not safe for work, oh, let's attack them completely and destroy them. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure that's gonna go great.
Right, and I mean, as far as YouTubers like sicking their whole fan base on one person or
Mhm.
a certain group of individuals, whatever, uh, like that kind of thing, because it's never a good thing to sick your fan base on someone, especially if you have a gigantic following.
Mhm. Because usually they're blind to it and they just follow what you do because they think you're amazing. They have full trust in you. They're like
They have
uh
mob mentality.
I don't know, yeah, they're like I don't know, like Trump supporters. No, I'm
Oh
kidding.
my
We're not
god.
gonna be political here. I'm not American, so I can't say anything.
But but yeah, it's just like and the reason I asked you about like the whole Jaden thing is cuz like
Mm.
especially within the last couple months, and I'm pretty sure people are getting tired of me bringing this up in every episode, but it's still prevalent, people, that cancel culture is very real and very rampant,
Hmm.
especially in the last few months, and for me, especially in the last like
Like 5 minutes.
5 hours, something like that, when it first started. Like,
You're already getting DMs like, "Oh, how dare you do this? You should delete yourself and delete all your friends. Oh, how dare you? How dare you give these sick people a platform to
yep,
to say about who they are or what they do?
it's
Oh, you're sick.
crazy.
Fuck."
I never,
Uh,
I never would have guessed that someone would get so angry over nothing.
yeah, you're gonna get haters, and they're gonna. It's
Oh,
it's a it's funny though because you can talk about it.
and also I did want to put this out there. For those who are asking me to leak the guy's I'm not gonna do that, like,
Hmm.
because like, yeah, what he said was rather hurtful. Like, it got to me a tiny bit, but to really get to me, you
Yeah,
really have to piss me off.
yeah, like
And
and revealing their ad is gonna be basically like those YouTubers that I was mentioning that they add the artist and then send their mob of people to attack them. It's gonna
mhm.
be a different story.
Cuz
Uh, make,
especially
yeah.
with there's a I'm not naming names, but there's a specific person who actually like wants to talk to the person who did this because they think that the person is like having a bad time or there's something negative going on in their life and all they need is a someone to talk to. I get that someone may need someone to talk to. Like, I completely
Yeah, they're
understand
going
that.
through some shit.
But that but that's not, like, you're not personally responsible for anyone's happiness. And as far as it goes with this guy, I still feel as if it's just like, hey, let's just leave them be. They'll probably
Mm.
figure this out eventually, and that kind of thing. Like, that's the way that I would feel about it.
Yeah, give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like, for me, so far I've only encountered one person through cancel culture that they want me to just quit the show. But for
Yeah.
you, has cancel culture gotten to you yet? Like, has anyone Like I get you get the DMs and such, but have you ever gotten like scared from cancel culture at all?
I mean, like I've thought about it before. Like there's always like when you're drawing like elusive STAs, storytime animators, right?
Mhm.
There's always a chance that oh, what if this person goes rogue and just like decides to set their entire. What if he draws like a lewd piece for like I don't know, Let Me Explain Studios or something like that, and
mhm.
it goes like a little too far, and they're like, oh, I don't like this anymore. And they at you on Twitter and their entire fan base is like fucking millions and millions. I don't know how many there are, but they're gonna go to your Twitter. They're not gonna see anything. They're not gonna listen to anything. They're just gonna click that. They're just gonna hover over that report button and just do that. And boom, your Twitter is gone. All your hard work gone. That's why
Yep.
some people have like alternative accounts
Mhm.
where just in case they get canceled, they at least have the other one and they can be like, oh, this is the safe haven. This is the safe point. We can continue out from here.
Because
Uh,
it's just like the Illuminati whole scandal that happened a couple days
yeah,
ago.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That was the one I was referring to. It was so shitty because she could have easily like and the artist is like a really chill dude. Like I haven't spoken with them personally, but the way they were like someone reposted the pieces in her comment section
Mhm.
and everyone could see that they're not like not safe for work or not safe for work. And the artist literally was like, "Hey, could you please delete this?" She said she didn't want to see that. I'd appreciate if you delete it. And people were like, "Yeah, yeah, no worries, I'll delete that." So you see how much more mature a not safe for work artist is compared to like a person with such a huge fan base that obviously doesn't know how to deal with things. So they just add the artist, send their Twitter mob after them. Boom. There we go. Rest in peace, artist.
Exactly. And that's
It's not fair.
that's something you never want to see because
Mm.
and people because people don't a lot of people don't understand that all it takes to truly cancel someone on Twitter is just a mass reporting because that's just Twitter's bots saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, this
Yeah.
person's getting reported by a ton of people at once. They
Yeah,
must
there's
have,
obviously a good reason for it, right? So
yeah,
let's
because I mean, like, and some of you out there wondering, like, or saying the argument, like, oh, well, there has to be people looking at these, and it's like that's a case by case basis, but
mm-hmm.
for
It's as bad as YouTube's like algorithm or whatever.
yeah, because like for people like Pure here, he's like
Hello.
if people were to mass report him like there's a very big chance that he'll there's like a 95% chance that the whole his situation will be just transferred to bots and they'll be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
mass reporting equals deletion of account."
Equals bad. Yeah, so guys, make sure you don't do that, okay? Don't do that. I'm a nice guy, I swear.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Don't do that. I don't have like a save point account where I can just go to that one and be like, oh yeah, here's my second account, guys. I only have this one, so that'll be pretty shitty, won't it?
Yeah.
Cancel culture is very real and it's happening all the time. And I really wish it happened where it was actually like really necessary. I mean, have you seen like the Netflix cuties thing where like 11-year-olds twerking? It's like,
Yep.
hey, why don't you use your power of mass reporting on that one, huh? Why aren't you using it on that one? Instead, you're reporting like images that oh, it's I don't know, a 16-year-old anime girl with big tits. That's pedophilia. No, that's not pedophilia. This Netflix thing, that is.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. I got shown by a friend the poster, and then I looked deeper into the rabbit hole and found one the trailer and two
Oh, I didn't
today.
even want to look at that. I don't even want to look at that.
Well, today there's a screenshot that surfaced through someone contacting Netflix support, and it does seem to be a bot that the person's talking to. So, like, I think it's just a chat bot that the person's talking to
Oh,
like
okay.
to answer generalized questions. But
Hmm.
that bot kind of fucked Netflix over because they.
What did he say?
Oh, sorry guys. My also sorry about the whole clearing my throat a bunch.
Oh, that's fine. I'll do it louder. Okay.
I got a
You
frog
you
in
can
my
feel
throat.
comfortable doing it now.
It, Um. Okay, so if I can find it real quick, because I just saw it. It
Mm.
was a post. It was retweeted by one of my favorite YouTubers, and he mentioned the fact that it is a chatbot, and it does seem to be a chatbot as well. Here it is. Okay, so someone asked them, how does a movie sexualizing children get approved? Who signed off on this? And apparently the bot's name is Mary, and it says, we understand that not all stories may appeal to all our viewers, which is why we always invest in a diverse range of content from all over the world. We also provide ratings, synopses, trailers, and controls to help our members make the right viewing choices for themselves
Mm.
and their families. And the person asked, "Do you support pedophilia? A simple yes or no will suffice." And
And they say,
Mary,
yeah, yeah.
no, Mary at Netflix decides to say, "We cannot really comment on that, but while we believe in creative freedom at Netflix, we respect all religions and their cultures,
Uh,
traditions, and values."
oh no.
That's taken
Oh.
out of context, and like Netflix is gonna be that's gonna bite them in the ass.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, okay, who's responsible for the bot? Got canceled by the entire world now because we're making 11-year-olds twerk on camera. They're 11. They're not even they're not even 12. You know how in the Philippines you're legal at like 12 years old. They're
Mm-hmm.
not even legal in the Philippines. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is.
Also trending on Twitter right now is Netflix pedophilia. That is a trending tag right now.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's beautiful because like the other day the trending was Ben 10 or some shit, and I was like, should I do a Ben 10 drawing? No.
Oh boy. Um. So okay, yeah, we're getting off track. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
so
yeah. Pedophilia, hell yeah.
as far as it goes with you doing commissions, because you
Mm.
obviously you do take commissions. Um.
Yes, I do.
So
Wink, wink, guys. You can commission me, eh?
So have you ever had to deal with a commissioner
Yes.
like that has ever like pissed you off in the middle of a commission where you just cancel right in the middle, or is just or they request something so bad you're like I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. So, I have like kind of an instance of both.
Mhm.
The one where I'm like, I'm not gonna, I don't know about that one. Was this one guy that commissioned me to draw him like, so you know Toy Story, yeah?
Yeah.
And you know, what's her name? Jessie, the cowgirl toy.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, can you draw me like using Jessie as a flashlight, please? And I was like, also, can you draw me with Nikes? Also, a bong. Also, can you draw a Barbie next to me already used? Also, another one. Also, can I have a bottle of water in my hand? And it just keeps going. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. And I was like, dude, oh my God, why are you doing this?
You just keep
And
going and
was
going and going.
yeah, 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 it keeps going, it keeps going. And there was another one which was so he wanted his OC fucking Let Me Explain Studios,
Mhm.
which understandable, that's going on.
The-
Like this guy, this guy he commissioned me many times before, and I think he's pretty cool honestly because every single time he commissioned me and I sent him like a sketch or something, he's like one of these people that know exactly like what they want. So when you send them a sketch, they're gonna give you a list of like 10 different things that you need to change. And that sounds very bad, right? That sounds bad, like, oh my God, why is he so picky? But actually, I liked it because I knew exactly what I needed to change. Because he would like color code it and like circle what I need to do and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, this is a real professional commissioner over here. Holy shit. Um, but yeah, this one drawing where it was Rebecca and his OC. Um, it was like a doggy style or something.
mhm.
And the first sketch that I made was like a very dynamic angle. Like you could really like get a huge piece of that ass. and it was a very good angle, and like the proportions were all good, and it was real thick. Um, and he was like, no, I'd like it more like this. And he sends me like just like a basic like from the side, just completely still like a wooden board. And I'm like, but that's so boring though. It's so boring. And like I still have like the sketch ready. Maybe I'll use it for a different drawing because it's a really good angle. But like the original piece that he wanted, like I could have done so much better than that, dude. I could have done so much better. I don't know why you wanted it so basic, but it's okay. You're the commissioner.
Yeah, because I mean, when it comes to, at least in my opinion, when it comes to commissions, if I ever commission someone for anything, I let them know exactly what I want. And
Hmm.
I have run into that situation where people are like, "Well, yo, you're asking for too much," and part of me can understand that, but it's also the fact of I'm telling you what I want because I'm giving you money, and I'd
Yeah,
rather
yeah, yeah.
get what
So
I
you shouldn't be
want because
complaining,
I'm
right?
giving you money. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Because.
it was weird though because usually commissioners would be like, "Oh yeah, I like it, but can you make it more thick? Can you make
Mhm.
it can you make it even larger? Can you make it girthier?" And I'm like, yeah, 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 no problem. I understand, It's just how it is. But this guy, he wanted it like, okay, can you make it less thick? And I'm like, oh, blasphemy! How can you say such a thing? Less thick? Oh, not in my watch. But you're paying me, so I guess I'll make it less thick. No worries, bro.
Not on my
But
watch.
not on my watch, but I guess, you're paying me, so I guess I'll do that. Okay, less thick. And he's like, awesome, yeah, cool, thank you. And I'm like, okay, okay, thanks. But
Y-
yeah.
so you have dealt with the bad commissioners, and
Mhm.
obviously there's a lot of artists who do deal with that.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I prefer the bad commissioners compared to the good requesters. Um, or at least that's what I call them, which is these people that they just like, hey, do you do requests? Do you do requests? And I'm like, no. Why? And I'm like, because I have commissions. I want to earn some money. My time ain't cheap, man. So I'm sorry.
mhm.
Which I think is another good thing about like just doing not safe for work art because most people they actually pay. And when you reject like something, they just go, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine, understandable." But like when it comes to like safer work art, and they're like, "Oh, can you draw my OC?" And they're like, "No, sorry, I can't." And it's like, "Oh, why? Do you not like my OC? Are you up your ass? Oh my God, I can't believe you. Oh my God." So like not safe for work commissioners, they're so much nicer than safe for work commissioners. They're very like they're humble and
Mhm.
they're not their ass most of the time. So yeah.
So so here's a question for you. Um so obviously like you just said that you don't take requests. Is there ever a point where is there ever a point to where you make any kind of exception? And
Yeah.
obviously like exception being like someone asks you, you're just like no problem, it's good.
It's usually when so in the beginning when I was starting out, like I was posting my shit to Rule 34 or like Patio, and I'll look at the comments. I like looking at the comments there. And sometimes some guys would be like, hey, can you draw like a titty fuck? And I'm like, oh, you know what? That's actually sounds pretty nice. Yeah, that sounds dope. And I draw that, and I'm like, hey, whoever did this, here you go, Merry Christmas. They're like, oh, thank you so much. And I'm like, oh, nice. But eventually, like, I started doing commissions and I stopped doing requests. But before I used to take requests. Nowadays, I would probably take a request if I really like the idea of it. If I'm like, oh damn, this actually sounds pretty sick, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two schlongs in there. Oh man, yeah, hell yeah. Doing and stuff like that. Or if it's like something very creative, or just for the meme. I like
Okay.
drawing just for the meme sometimes. Uh, like there was this one guy that was gonna commission me to draw Russian Jaden with like 12 dicks in her mouth while singing the national anthem, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds that sounds funny, man. That sounds really funny. I like that."
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Just like the Russian anthem, Lori, do, do, do.
and and for all of you out there who sit there and try to like judge, I guess judge others for what they like, and not like not like that, but I've been told before, because like I've said before, I've admired PureBoii's work for quite a
Oh,
while,
thank you, thank you.
and I do enjoy the STA content that he puts out there. And those who like call like people who like that stuff or draw that stuff degenerates, like calm the fuck down. It's not that
Literally.
serious. I'm not killing someone by looking at Jaden getting dicked down by Tom Nook, okay? It's not
Yeah.
that big of a problem.
It's fine. It makes sense in context, so it's okay. It's
Right,
okay. You
I
know,
love you all, but those who tell me that I'm a degenerate because I like that stuff, calm the fuck down, drink some water, chill out.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, here, let me give you some of mommy's milkies if you want to act like a fucking baby.
I can't remember who posted that. Oh, who was Dork? Dork posted
Yeah, it was
that.
during I saw that, I was like, oh shit, I need to use that. I saved the GIF actually of the video or whatever. I was like, shit, I'm gonna use that next time someone DMs me like, how dare you draw Jade? And I'm like, here, have some of mommy's milkies.
Since you want to act like a fucking
So
baby.
if you want to act like a fucking baby, like the anime, like the girl like voice adds so much to it.
Well, Pure, it looks like we're getting close to the end of our run with this episode. So with that being said, is there anything that you may want to add or say and or plug whilst the episode is still here? Like anything you want to add to the context or to the, I guess,
Mm.
yeah, to the end. I'm just like rambling at this point.
Okay, okay, let me think. I actually didn't think about this part actually. Think of something very motivational, like, hey, keep, if you want to do art, just keep doing it. Don't give up. Eventually, you're gonna end up doing something cool. At least that's what happened with me though, because hey, I managed to work in a studio, so that's neat. But what should I put here? Hey, don't cancel like artists for drawing non-safe work of anything. Well, almost anything. Well, or at least when it comes to STAs, okay?
Yeah.
Um, because just because you don't like it and you think it's like the worst thing ever, that's not actually how it is. Like a lot of people enjoy it, people like it. So some of them they just like it for the meme and they appreciate it. Like, oh, that's some good, nice shading, nice shading. I like that. And you shouldn't like go on a fucking crusade to end people's fucking art careers because oh no, they drew my favorite YouTuber with bonga bongas. Uh, Yeah, you shouldn't.
Humongous.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, just don't do that. Don't do that. That's really scummy, and you look like a very sad individual, and people are gonna make fun of you. I want
And
that. So, just let people enjoy whatever they want. Okay? Okay.
don't put people down for making shows on the internet.
Unless it's Netflix. Unless it's Netflix.
Unless it's Netflix, but if it's people like me, leave me alone.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Leave Tony, my boy, over here alone.
Leave me alone.
Comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Do all that cool stuff. Follow me on Twitter.
Uh, yes, follow PureBoiii on Twitter. It's his only social media, but still go
Yeah.
follow it. It's awesome. I love the content
Yeah.
there. You'll love it
Oh,
too.
thank you.
And a lot of you may be coming from his channel, like or from his Twitter when I post this
Oh,
episode.
oh, nice. Hello, my boys. Love you all.
So yeah. With that being said, anything else you want to add, Pure, before we sign off?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, all my friends, or followers that have seen this, don't bully me. That's what I'm gonna say.
All right. Well, Pure, thank you for being on the show. It was awesome having you here.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's amazing. I was very nervous at first, but this was very fun.
Yeah. And for all of you, thank you for tuning in for episode 7 of Naughty Lines. My name is Tony Boy, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye bye.